So my good friend OBB was messaging me a few days ago and he said, hey, you should try and get Rex for ZU. They're suspect testing Bruxish right now. And of course, if you're one of our viewers from earlier this gen, you'll remember Bruxish was a god in NU. I was amazed that it dropped and wasn't even considered broken. And of course, now, hey, tearing it up down in ZU, so got a fun little team. We're gonna try and use it today. Of course, y'all been enjoying the content as of late. Subscribe if you're not already subscribing, and do it repeatedly. I want to see 1 million new subscribers. Of course, we are almost to 9K subs with an end of the year goal of 10K. So I know we can do it, y'all. That's so funny. Just need a little bit of support from the homies out in the crowd. Now, this guy did try to parting shot a dark type. Obviously, again, we're base on the ladder. Happens. Defense drop there is pretty unfair from my opponent. I will crunch again. Hit him with that big unch. If he wants to Terra, that's fine. Otherwise, I get rid of the sandcastle, and I'm chilling. I got a little spiky spike up. I can spin block too. Spin block on this mage is a little bit devious, but I can do it. This is gonna weather ball me. This is a Sunflora. I don't respect this, but I'm gonna go Snorlax anyway because it's a Sunflora, and I don't respect this. So they actually Earth Power. So the switch was very good. I was gonna say I'm gonna protect since I have it. I can think about it a little bit more, and I can actually get a curse going because I know. Yeah, I was gonna say I know I'm not gonna take that much. It's a Sunflora, dude. And I just protect. Their weather's gone, and now oh, they're gonna charge. No. So we get a very easy kill there with our big lax. I can just throw off more body slams too. They have nothing on their team that can stop me. Like, we're gonna Typhlosion? Okay. The Avanti comes in. I'm gonna live this hit. Instead, they go for Swords Dance. I actually get a very clutch full para there. Very clutch. I mean, dude, I was gonna win this game anyway with Snorlax. It's kind of just whatever. And I will be preserving. Go to my Quill here. I'm just gonna throw up some more spikes because I can afford to waste the turns. He's probably adamant if I had to guess, so I should be faster. And it can be good. So boring. Hit him with a womp womp. Oh, it's so funny. Quick win. And of course, a little reminder for y'all, if you enjoy the content, make sure you support me. Advanced GG, code Ravia10, or use the link in the description. You can get some of the new hydration formula cherry apple flavor. Shout out to Joey, of course. You buy this, you're supporting the both of us. Of course, they do have caffeinated product as well, so 18 plus for that. But very happy with where we've been able to go with this channel. Let's keep it up. So Bruxish looks pretty good this game. I've got strong Aqua Jet to pick off some of these goblins. As my opponent also notices, I have strong Aqua Jet to pick off some of their goblins so they leave. I guess I'll just eat off with Quillfish. Seems pretty chill. You know what's crazy? I see this Electrode and I'm reminded, Hisuian Electrode I think is in this tier, right? DT Electrode Hisui. Yeah, this dude's in ZU when he was at a point one of the better NU mons. It's so crazy. Toother, I think it was. He was talking to the NU Discord pretty recently. Dude was like, yeah, ZU has real Pokemon now. I'm just like, damn, that's true. Because if you watch old gens of ZU, if you look at the fact, what's their current suspect test? It's some terrible Pokemon. I don't even remember what it is. Corsola. Yeah, they're suspect testing Corsola in ADV ZU. You know why? Because the amount of fully evolved Pokemon in that tier is like 3. And Corsola just happens to be one of them. So of course, when you're one of the like 3 fully evolved Pokemon, the power level of the tier is not exactly the most exciting, or perhaps I should say, conducive to full, I guess I could say welcome. Maybe it's too welcome actually, because when you're fully evolved Pokemon in your competition pose like Gloom, except I think they banned Gloom, so maybe I'm wrong. It's just crazy, man. I think that like, genuinely, the fully evolved Pokemon you see on there are things like Beautifly and Dustox. Just some of the worst of the worst. This guy's got what looks like a rain team? Hey, I didn't say he could go. Look back. How many points you got with this, too? Oh, too many. Yo, wait, they have rain with normal spam? Team's actually pretty frightening. But I say rain as if it's a full rain team. I saw the Ludicolo and a Mesprit, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is a Gen 6 rain team. Bruxish destroys this dude if I'm able to get chip on these two. Their lead, I think they just lead off of one of these. I'm gonna lead off with my Sand Slash. Hey, I'm stupid because they let off with Mesprit, but I'm getting my rocks up because I don't care. Because that's a very disrespectful Psychic to go for. I'm gonna stay in because I'm very disrespectful too. I can knock your lefties. Yeah, they knock me there. The thing is I'm gonna get every hazard in the game, and you're never gonna be allowed to spin. You know why that is? Because I'm him. This Komala will never get to spin. Because I'm fast enough to get rid of Mesprit. I lied, it lived. We'll still pretend like I got rid of it. I might Terra this, because Mesprit's not a threat anymore. Like, I Terra this. I taunt this dude. I just crunch him down or something. We're chilling. The only annoying thing is I believe Kamala does learn Knock. Learn Kamala. Knock off. Yeah, it does have Knock now, which is a little bit scary. It's also kind of not a problem. So I could Terra here. Which I think I'm going to do. Yeah, as a Body Slam, I got my Toxic here. And I'm going to sack Sand Slash. I'm going to Miss Magus. So now I have 2 Dark types. I have 2 Ghost types. Very nice. They go for a little Iron Head here. I can go Bruxish and pretend that I have a Scarf. You think they believe me? This is low ladder. There's no way they believe that, right? There's absolutely no way they believe that. I think if anything, I instead just go Rotom Frost because I know I live 1 hit. Okay, I'm really stupid for doing that, guys, and the reason is this thing could have just gone for close combat. For some reason, I wrote off the possibilities of close combat entirely. I don't know why I did that. I guess I was right, though, because my opponent did not go for CC. Shout out to the dogs in the background. I hope you can't hear them too badly. They might think it's food time. It's not. They don't get fed at this time. I don't know why they think they do. So they got to Dodrio. I'd like to keep you around. Even though you're not necessarily, like, insane to have. Oh my god, the dogs, man. Like, for Knock, just 46. My god. I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna go help them out. Alright, we are back. They just needed to be reminded food time is later. I don't like this mon. It's very annoying. I don't want to go Miss Magius, because I might need it for this. I might lose this game, if I'm honest with y'all. And I'm always honest with y'all. I'm gonna go, I think I have to go like Snorlax here or something. Protect once. I'm scared. I'm really scared of Ludicolo if I let this take too much chip. I think he's just like Scarf or something. Oh no, he's Choice Banded as hell. Jesus Christ, dude. This boy's got a band on him. Oh, and they give me Metacham. That's so funny. So he gives me Metacham that's really good to get rid of. Now they go Komala. I'm not letting you spin. On what planet were you getting to spin there, dude? Oh, that defense drop is huge too, because once again, now I 2-shot this. So he has to sack Mesprit here. I'm gonna up another Spike, because I know they're switching to Mesprit, and I just outspeed it the next turn anyway, so there's no reason not to get the second one, you know? A little extra chip on Ludi. If they go Ludicolo, I just taunt it as well, and then they can't go for their Rain Dance. Yeah, so we just taunt you always. They haven't seen taunt, so they may not even know I have it. And I just crunch here for some big damage. Good chip. The Giga Drain. I can just go Bruxish now. Hit him with a Psychic Fangs. Nyum. And if they go Dodrio, they may think they're slower because, yeah. So they might have thought that I was Scarf. Because I never went Miss Magia, so I didn't reveal anything. They may have thought I was Scarf, though, at the end, because that's why they forfeited. I don't know. Could they have still won with, Dodrio? Probably not, because I think they would have ended up having to Brave Bird to do anything that game, but it is what it is. This guy's team is a lot to take in. Venomoth in the same tier as Exeggutor, dude. Tell someone this a few years ago, they would have called you stupid. Unfortunate they have this Exeggutor, by the way, because I would really like to not be resisted. I also think Terra Water Wave Crash will be doing 5 million, so maybe we're okay. My Sand Slash battle was like terrible this game. It doesn't really do anything. They're leading one of the two fast dudes is the annoying thing. Oh, I just realized too, I don't have a defensive Terra for Basculin, which is a little freaky. I'm leading Snorlax. Guys, they let off with Primeape for absolutely no reason at all. They just wanted to have fun. I've decided it was for no reason at all. I think the way we beat Primeape Basculin is try to get hazards. Because they have removal potential is the annoying thing. This is a tough matchup. Assuming the sets are actually what I'm thinking though, right? There's every chance in the world this dude's got nothing reasonable. Yeah, I mean, this dude just set rocks. I'm gonna trick. I don't love tricking. It may not even be worth tricking, but I'm gonna do it because I'm him. And y'all know that. Y'all know I'm him. Oh, that's a really good trick. Hold on, hold on. I can just stand and Wisp. I don't know what... If they Terra Blast Ice here out of nowhere, I want... Yeah, okay, they discharge, unfortunately, but that's a good Wisp to get. I thought about staying in, by the way. I hope you all understand. Spin away there, because I'm gonna go... Also, I did 12. This thing is not bulky. I have a Quillfish. He might be like Specs or something. I'm just gonna start getting hazards. Because as we said, that's gonna be our main way of defeating Basculin. This is a problem. I'm just gonna hit it, as I'm actually faster than it. I'm gonna sack Miss Magius here. And then go Snorlax, I guess. I did not think I'd be faster. I would have taunted. If I knew I was faster, I would have just taunted, man. Hisuian Decid comes in. I think I have to Terra, but I don't like that. Okay, they triple arrows. You could have Sucker Punch. If you do, you do, man. I didn't want to Terra because of Venomoth. But if he has Sludge Bomb, I don't want to get goobed. This guy comes back out and just go back to Quill every time. I could actually stay in again. This one's not like that insane this game. I think I just hit you. Because they also may switch here. Well, they didn't. Bro, he's Harvest with a Moonlight. This is so sad. Though, you see some promising... Alright, bro, what in the hell? What in the hell? Well, I'll give this a Toxic. That's pretty thoughtful. You don't kill me with anything here. I'm getting a Spike. Yeah. Yeah, talk to me, bro. Get 1v1 by little Quillfish. And now this is in crunch range, I think. We did 53 or something? Where's the damage? 51, yeah, that's in crunch range, so that's pretty good for me. I guess throw Bruxish out versus this. Has Swords Dance. Oh, he had Final Gambit. Well, that's fine. That's fine, I suppose. I'm gonna go Sand Slash here. I may have to Terra the Sand Slash on this turn coming up. Yes, I have to Terra the Sand Slash here. I think I have to just Earthquake as well. Yeah, he dies if he Wave Crashes again, so I should Stealth Rock up here. Because it's more damage on all these mons, and the Venomoth is gonna take damage. So they go for Terra Water there. I do not die, so I get my rocks, cool. And I'm not worried about Jolteon spamming electric moves either right now, because I have Rotom Frost, I have Snorlax as well at full health. I'm gonna go Rotom Frost here, actually, because there's no reason not to. I can just plot up. I didn't even need to plot there. I should have Blizzarded. Technically, Blizzard first is better because it gives me more turns to hit. And I'm gonna Volt Switch here, because I am not going to miss. Yeah, they forfeit. Alright, cool. So, matchup was actually not very hard because our opponent did not have the sets we were scared of. So that's good to see. Now I'm facing what looks like Stall, except with a Passimian. So I don't really know what that's going to entail. I'm not looking forward to it. When I am looking forward, no, I almost let Quillfish and gave them Defiant Pissimian turn 1. Bruxish could do something. The problem is they have that Diplin. I need all my hazards and I need them to stay. Which is possible to get. It is certainly possible to get that. I can also see Rotom Frost being pretty annoying, just because Frostmoth I Volt on repeatedly. This, I Volt on repeatedly. And if they go for the Ditto copy, I potentially can suss them out with Lax even. I don't like Sandslash lead because I have too many Mons that counter it. But also the Mons that do counter it, I'm not that scared of, so yeah, I can just do this. And we can go for a nice little knockoff turn 1. Like, they don't have Wish Pass, so knocking this thing and then just trading damage is always good for me. Like, it just, there's no drawback here. And I get rid of this Mon, it's just easier for my Lax later on. Like, I don't care. I know this is a CC switch in, because it's just Sandslash, like, I'm bulky, but I'd rather get rid of theirs, because it's overall a little better for me. Just can't get HP back. Like, he has no Wish Pass, so I'm just gonna keep EQing. Yeah, he sets up Spike. Those are going away immediately, and if you want a Terra, turn 1, be my guest. Yeah, so then they, then they went for a random Spike, gave me Spin, and it EQ'd there. So then we will be getting rid of Sandslash. So there you go. Very simple trade early on. Pretty free. They go into pass, not pass. Yeah, this is a Pissimian. Why'd I say not pass? I don't need to sack you. I don't want to risk losing my Scarf. I'm gonna still stay in. Yeah, as they lock in a knock. And now we can sack you. I can just stay in an EQ. They're locked in a knockoff, which is a little annoying because my Quillfish. I don't want it losing its item, so I guess I'll go into Rotom, and I'll just... If they want to knock me, that's fine, because they don't have hazards. I can just Volt Switch here for a huge hit. This is really dumb. This is really dumb that I can't reliably bring really anything in versus this. I hate you. Maybe I should have just gone this immediately. I'm just getting that Toxic now. I'm gonna Toxic again because they shouldn't keep knocking. And I would like to spread the love. And by love, I mean poison. Actually, I Spike here. Because they could go Ditto. Ditto is actually a little bit annoying if they go to it here. I just don't have a great response. I'd rather go get my Spikes up now and really keep the pressure up. Yeah, because I mean, you can go this. I can taunt now. If they try to spam Spikes, it won't work. They'll literally just be forced out. Forced out or forced to struggle. You pick. So, this is okay. Toxio Diplin would be cool, but since it's revealed, they're gonna know that for sure Terra. They'd want to Terra it anyway in case it was Barb Barrage. But I think it just puts extra emphasis on them. Yeah, now I taunt, and congrats, you're locked into struggle. So I will press Toxic once. No, actually, that's not worth it. I'm just gonna go for more Spikes. I'm gonna go Miss Magus now, because I don't think you knock here. I could sack Rotom. I think that's actually okay. As they Earthquake, that's really funny. I went Rotom though, because if that's the Mon that they get KO'd, that's probably my best case scenario. And I can go Miss Magus. Unfortunately, Miss Magus can't trick Diplin, but I could trick Regice or Frostmoth. Frostmoth's what I want to trick on the most, I think. Because they're likely to be Quiver Dance, I would assume, on this team. So I go Diplin here, they see my set. Now they know I have the sussy tricky. They go for Shadow Ball, they do get a special defense drop. I'm gonna just stay in and crunch. I may be out of range still, it's tough to say. It could be a roll here. I don't even have to do that. I can literally go Snorlax. What am I talking about? And now this is a free Body Slam, which is cool. Or I could double predicting the Diplin. I'm gonna do that. And I'm just gonna taunt here. I don't know what he's gonna do, but if he goes for like Leech Seed or Recover, I may as well taunt it and make him waste a turn, and maybe have to switch back in and take even more hazards. This is like the big way we're gonna have to try and beat Diplin. Just residual damage, get it low, and then maybe... I mean, honestly, it's not even like the worst thing if I had let them Terra there. But they do switch. They're gonna crunch here always. I'm just gonna spike, I think. Actually, I don't even need to spike. I can just go Snorlax. And the Ditto is at this point dead. It's 18.75. Yeah. Right? 18 point... Math. Yes, 18.75 and then add 12.5. This will be dead. Cool. So I'm just gonna throw off a Body Slam. Yeah, as they know not to bother switching out. I'm even fine to fish still for a, on this, a full parrot. The annoying thing is my lax is very low. That's potentially gonna be detrimental. As I go Dipplin immediately. Which I'm just always gonna go Quill versus. Quilliam always comes out here, and I'm always gonna press Toxic. Because even if they do Terra, I would rather force the Terra to come from Dipplin here. Yeah, so they stay their natural typing. This is fine for me. Because now I have the Toxic on this. This opens up the game for Bruxish a lot. I'm gonna go Rotom here, because it's still just as worthless as it was earlier. I'm gonna press Pain Split here. Get all of that HP right back. Yum, 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 yum. The annoying thing is I don't really want to give them positioning to where they get Frostmoth in. So I'm actually gonna Volt here. Sack Quill. And then go Bruxish now. And I can go for a Psychic Fangs and get rid of this. I think that's the right route to take. If they Terra Steel and they live and kill me with Giga Drain, that's gonna be really just depressing. But it's not what happens. If they go Frostmoth, I will Terra immediately to Wave Crash that into the Shadow Realm. Don't need to tell me twice. Don't need to send that invitation out. I'm already attending. Gonna go Rotom again on the Regice. Man, give me some HP back. Still a little scared that I'm giving too much room to his Pokemon. Hey, give me a little HP back. Give me a little HP back. I'm doing this, by the way, so that I can go Bruxish and then beat them down. Because I just go Bruxish, and I believe Wave Crash twice will win me the game. Not even having to Sword Stance, by the way. Just raw Wave Crashes. Very, very simply done. Have I won the game, please? Mr. Urtez, give me my win. Give me my win versus this stall, I guess, to call. I don't know what else to call it. It's stall. Stall with a it's semi-stall. It's got a Scarf Pass. There you go. I'll start getting another one. This game's over. Either I lose or I win, you know? Just gotta let my opponent figure out how they want to handle this loss. As given the fact they have not made a move yet when they have a single Pokemon they can switch to, I have a sinking suspicion they are going to let the entire 2.5 minutes out. Oh, they don't. Well, I will be Terra Watering and just hoping I don't see Terra Water from them. Good. Die, Moth. Die. So, very nicely done. I'm facing Crocodile Dundee. Also, what's my rank going on this account? 5-0. Look at that coil. 1546. Let's go. Bruxish is really strong here because I'm Terra Water and I can Scyfangs this. So it's going to be the old. When we did originally get Croak, I feel like we had some sequences. I think we had Croak at the start of the tier. Anyhow, we had sequences where it was like, oh dear, I'm going to go now for my Terra Dark on Croak, predicting the Bruxish to do yada yada. So once we get rid of this guy, it's pretty free. I'm going to leave Quill. I'm also gonna Toxic this immediately if he lets me. Is this Cramorant's a freaking problem? Yeah. So we're gonna get that problem we're gonna nip that in the bud immediately. And I'm gonna Lax. Come on, dude. Why do you have to get that immediately? Alright, Protect. I get my Curse. Can I break through here, by the way, and get another Protect? Alright, they go Regirock. Not Regirock, Regirock. Unfortunately, I don't have Earthquake, so I can't really do anything to this with my guy, so I'm gonna go Sandslash. Oh, well that's not what I want to see. I'll be knocking you. Yo, that did 1,000,000. Oh my god. I'm going to you. I'm gonna throw off a trick here. Oh, that's okay. I'm scared of this, and I'm scared. Dude, they have a Rabska too. They're gonna be Revival Blessing so they can get a second one. That's a really good... You can't Revival Blessing back your lefties. Alright, so one of the threats is neutralized. I still have... Miss Major still checks this functionally, right? Like, at the end of the day, I am a check, and I can Shadow Ball here. I don't think it kills, because Cramorant's got pretty respectable special bulk. But it's at least an option here. I can Shadow Ball you. Because they go Croak, so my opponent is tweaking a little bit. Oh my god, he was Scarf Croak, guys. I'm so dumb. I'm so sorry for that. I just didn't think my opponent would be running this set. That's so disappointing. I choked. I should have just switched. In my defense, Scarf Croak is not a good set in any tier. And ZU's been... I'm deciding I know ZU better than this player. I'm gonna knock this just in case this has a Lepa Berry. I do not need to see that boy... Oh my god. Wait. I'm so stupid. This dude's better than me. This dude is a god. I forgot he... Oh my... I forgot I tricked the Lax, and that was how I wanted to beat it. I'm so good. I'm literally just better than this dude at the game. Literally just better. Literally just so much better. You're not going Croak here. Oh, by the way, since it's Scarf Croak, Brooks is like 10 times worse. Although I can still Terra Water if I need. You telling me that doesn't kill? Guys, I think I've lost. Never mind, I'm back in this game like I never left. He's got this, by the way, it literally doesn't matter. Rotom could win, maybe, but it's tough. Like, it's weird. In a way, I have good positioning. In another way, I have some of the worst positioning of my life. 1 damage. He's got a spin here. That crit's huge. Dude. Life Orb? Come on, bro. Why are you Life Orb Toads cruel? That's not cool. That's so cruel of you. I think I lose. As I look at his team, I have nothing to win with. He's gonna go Rabska here and Revival Blessing too. I played this so poorly. I gagged away like a very free win. This dude does not have the means to defeat me in a normal world. Unfortunately, this is not a normal world, as one might have you believe. I'm just gonna poison you. Yeah, I'm him. Get all my spikes. Snorlax, go! I'm still slower. I'm so dumb. Guys, am I washed up? You can be honest. He has to Revival Blessing up Croak here, unfortunately for me. Because this is just literally the easiest Revival Blessing of his life. This is a 50-50 on his Terra, I guess. I'm gonna Volt Switch. Fuck. There's a 50-50 on if it was Terra Ground or like Terra Steel. And I decided he was Terra Steel. I don't know. It's hard to know what Terra type he'd have there. Maybe Blizzard was still better. Okay, well he sacks Snorlax now. He's trying to bring it back, is the problem. I'm gonna Nasty Plot. That's a bad play. He just goes Croak now. I choked again. Yeah, alright. I made a terrible play there. The reason Nasty Plot was a choke is it was still winnable. I could have frozen Rabska. Or crit. I tunnel visioned way too hard there. What happened is essentially this. I knew he was gonna go for Revival after sacking the Croak. Or not Croak, the Snorlax. My problem was I tunnel visioned on, oh, he's totally just gonna bring that back, right? Because why sacrifice it otherwise? No, there's no reason. So, and as you see, even a Blizzard crit would have killed, so you just always go for that. That's my bad. I got lost in the sauce. This guy's a Love Disc. I'd also like to believe that Bruxish will do something in this video. It's not been, like, unusable. It's just... it could have done so much more. I'm gonna lead with you. I'm taunting this, but rest assured, I don't know what it's gonna do. It's definitely some Whirlpool nonsense, right? If I need to, I'll Terra and switch. This is, like, literally just an Inu team. You know what? No, I'm gonna Toxic this because I've had enough. I don't want to Terra my freaking Quill, though, dude. It just makes Mesprit a problem. Dude, why do I have to face Love Disc? What is this gonna do? What is Love Disc gonna do, man? I'm so confused. You know what? I'm just gonna go Snorlax, because what's the damn point? I would rather they trap and kill my Snorlax. Okay, well, they went for Surf. But like I was saying, I would rather that they were like Whirlpool and trap my Snorlax than trap my Quill. I'm gonna protect once, because I do believe they'll go for Knock first. Yes, they go for Knock first. I'm gonna Curse again. I'm gonna start doing damage. I've decided it is time. Ooh, I two-shot this. You want a Terra? You want to go for your Terra Ghost and die to Crunch the next turn? Alright, they don't, but I get rid of that one, so that's good. Glast comes out. I don't think you one-shot. Never mind, he had CC. CC is definitely a move I should have respected a little bit more there. I definitely should have just Terra'd and said, nah, you don't get to kill me. And then Body Slammed, and he would have been, like, screwed. I'm literally, for fun, just throwing games at the end, I guess. You're gonna Toxic now. It's gonna be all good. It's okay, guys. It's okay, guys. We're safe, right? Even though we lost Snorlax for no reason, we're still safe, right? Well, let me know your thoughts down below on some of these demons we're seeing in ZU. I have no clue why this is a tier with mons like Bruxish, Snorlax, and Glast. Oh, and Shaman, too. Because, you know, while we're at it, we may as well acknowledge that Shaman is in this format. I'm gonna go Rotom. That's a dumb play. This thing, he should CC here always, right? He should, but he's not gonna. Yeah. Like, again, I know how these people think. Now, here's the issue, right? I'm gonna double into Miss Mage. This thing's a huge threat. This thing's genuinely an insanely massive threat, and I have no way to beat it. Unless I Terra with, Rotom later. That is literally the, counterplay. Also, I should have gone Rotom. That, Miss Magus is, misplay there. I'll go Rotom, I guess. Oh god, don't. Just Icicle Crash, please. Just Icicle Crash. I don't actually need this anymore. Now that I have an AV, this one's kind of worthless. Yeah. Yeah, I'm him. I'm him. What about it? I'm him. As like I was saying, there's no reason to make the Rotom play there. Just, you have AV Miss Magus, bro. Just get over your ego. Just stay in. Oh, god. So we Shadow Ball here. You go Shaman again. And you're gonna take a lot. 37. Oh, drops huge there. Because now they always die. Miss Mage has gotten Spadef drops, I feel, so frequently. It and Quill, they are the defense droppers. But also, now that I have this Assault Vest, they can't actually kill me. Seed Flare I don't think would have killed me to begin with, but now they definitely can't kill me. So this is pretty funny. And I don't need access to Wisp this game anyway. Glast is toxic, so it's pretty irrelevant already. I don't even know what you do here if you're my opponent, because you... Oh, they're Healing Wish. Well, that's unfortunate. And they're storing it for later. We know, bro. This is a bit problematic, because this is gonna Calm Mind. Like, I have to go you? And then Terra Ghost? Earthquake here? Always? Dude, you're Terra Grass? Bro, that's so fake. That's so fake, dude. Terra Blast Grass? Are you freaking kidding me? Knock may have been a better play there. Terra Blast Grass, man. Come on. They're probably gonna switch here. They should switch into Glass, because I don't think you kill me. Maybe they do kill me. Did they kill me? You know what? GG. And yeah, they do bring out the Glass then in there. I'm just gonna Volt. Even if they go Jolt, it's kind of okay. I think this is still winnable, but it's a super tough game. As I Volt here, and then I bring out Brux, I believe, always. It just sucks, too. They're Terra Grass, so my Jet... That's probably why they're Grass. It's for, Bruxish Jet. That makes a lot more sense when I contextualize it for the meta. I'm just gonna assume that I'm allowed to do this. And then, okay, alright. I'm gonna go Bruxish now. Because Brux is probably the least useful mon on my team. That mid ground is so funny to see them go for, because there's just like so little reason to go for it. There's so little reward for that. I'm just gonna wave here. If they sack Love Disc, it's fine. That's a good mid ground though. I just think it's so funny they made it. Actually, no, that makes so much sense, because I'm not gonna ever go Quill there. I have to keep Quill around to check Mesprit. So we get rid of you. They're gonna go Jolt here and just go for their Terra Blast Grass. I'm gonna Jet for some chip. If they call mine, that's an insane play, but I don't think they would. Yeah, because if you call mine there, you risk losing the entire game on the spot. Now, where this game's gonna get tricky is when my opponent realizes that they're gonna have to make some very uncomfortable doubles. This is a calc I have to check. And there's no guarantee that this even works for me, because my opponent could just decide they don't care. If their Glast has no defensive EVs, a +2 Blizzard still doesn't kill, so I think I just have to click it. God, their entire team is so defensive, dude. As for some reason, someone's ringing our doorbell, so the dogs are barking once again. I mean, I have to just go Quill. Yeah, they get the double. I die to that? Are you freaking kidding? Why'd I die? Wait. That's dire that I died there. But it's like, I have to try managing resources so closely. Ah, now all the dogs in the house are howling because someone dared knock on the door. I hate it here. I'm trying to think this through, because I think they just go Glat. Like, I don't think I can win this. Maybe it's, like, slightly possible. The problem is I think Jolt's always just gonna get to set up and win at a point. Alright, well, my opponent's very delusional if they think staying in there was a good play. Didn't they die? I guess, again, it's about predicting the Volt. Didn't this just die, though? Okay, it did. And then I miss. Alright, so my opponent got bailed out really hard there at the end. So Blizzard, that's crazy. If I just Blizzarded, I won? That makes so little sense to me, though. Because why stay in? If you stay in with Jolt there, and you're my opponent, you actually risk losing the game. Because here's how that works. You get Blizzarded, you die. We saw the calc. They were at like 78-ish, 72, one of those two. Even with the defense raise, they would have been dying through that. It would have only brought the calc down to like 76-ish minimum, around there. They would have died, and Mesprit can't win, I don't think. Because it's slower than both my Mons. And I just Volt in the Miss Magus and I Shadow Ball it, and it's gonna die in 2 hits, even if it boosts up. Like, we're not worried. And Glast could never win as the last one. So they tried donating that game to me at the end for no reason at all. Unfortunate. This game looks like I lead Rotom Frost and I press Blizzard. Now what's gonna happen is this is gonna turn into a fire type. Terra Blast me, I'm gonna die. But I need you all to see this happen so that you understand that I'm not crazy, right? So I'm gonna stay in and sack my Rotom. Fully aware of what's to come. They could also go Glast. But frankly, I'd rather just let this play out because I find that's a lot funnier. Y'all get me? As I go Ampharos to take 51, that's hilarious. Now, you know what I gotta do? Take a glass there. I gotta open up my Discord. Let me see if I've got any other teams from OBB that I like a little more. So we got this one, in this one too, right? So we can go back to here. Good, they did not mess up my dimensions. We got this team. Ooh, you know what? I want to use some Specs type too. Add them to the builder. We got Specs type. I do not want to use Malamar. I will not use Malamar. That team looks like Inu, so I will not be using it. There we go. I got a game with that. I could go Quill here, I think. And they crit me with Heavy Slam, which is pretty unfortunate. Pretty unfortunate. I guess I should have gone Brux again there, but I kind of want to do something with Brux. So I'm going to just stand and Spike. And I will always try and spin block this. Like, there's no reason for them to spin here anyway, but I'm always going to try to... Guys, we're facing Trick Room. I'm going to give you a Scarf. How about that? Use that a few more times, why don't you? That's so funny. It's Trick Room Toadscruel. They lock into Earth Power, predicting a switch. That is hilarious. And now I get to go Miss Magus, and I get to kick up my KO with Life Orb Shadow Ball. Go on, switch. Switch into Drifblim so it can die. I'd like to believe, by the way, that this is not a team you can look at and just discern its Trick Room, but maybe I should have, because all the mons are slow. It's just that I didn't expect the frickin' Toadscruel to be the guy to do it, you know? So, it is what it is, and it shmiz what it shmiz. They should sack one of Glass or Ampharos here. They definitely should do that. Yeah, so Empress with the sack. A little Spike will help at least. I got a big Glass. I will always go Bruxish here. Actually, no, I'm going to go Sand Slash. Because this mon does nothing at all. And if they crunch, I would obviously rather this be the mon that gets hit. But if they do something like this, I can just sack and go for rocks now. Hey, you think he's Boots with Defog? Well, he had Explosion, so I guess the answer was no, huh? Well, this dies upon entry. Toads I can scout out, but it shouldn't have Rapid Spin. I think the rocks stay. Which is important, because I want this thing to never get a turn to hit me again. It's done too much. It has done too much. I do not want to be getting hit by the stupid horse, man. I'm tired of it. The horse is scary. The horse hurty. That's all I can say. The horse hurty. And they go to the Binker, not him. I don't even know what this does. Help. Help. What does Carbink do? I'm gonna just... Do I need to go Brux here? I feel like I could do something else. I go Sand Slash. Just throw off an Earthquake, I guess. Die to Earth Power, sure. Like, what happens if I go Bruxish here? Like, what do they even do? I'm gonna Swords Dance now. And I'm not convinced that they have, anything they can do. No, well, I guess they can Trick Room. Yeah, I guess they can do that. Why did I expect anything to do else? I also thought maybe they'd Terra there, but I guess my opponent just doesn't think Terra is a useful mechanic to tap into. And I believe we've lost this game because this is going to Horn Leech and kill my entire team. As I lie, because it went for Woodhammer instead. I hate this turn. Oh, this was a bit of a choke anyway. Because I should have gone Lax first. Because they Terra Stellar. Well, now I can Protect. That's actually better for me, I think. Because I now get to go Rotom Frost and just Blizzard. They go Glassed. I don't know, maybe I lose. I'm gonna Terra Steel anyway. Alright, cool. Well, we won that one. I'm not saying GG, not because I don't think my opponent deserves a GG, but instead out of respect for the sanctity of Pokemon. Pokemon is a very fun game, and my opponent brought a very unfun team to face, so out of just the respect for the game we play, I will not be indulging that GG. I hope you all understand. That game was brutal. So this is a Scarf Bruxish team. And it's a Spiritomb as well. Pretty intense. I'll pause while we find one more game. Be right back. So I am running into a fire resist, unfortunately. However, the nice thing is I'm not trolling myself with flash fire. So I could still just erupt even if they go this Ditto. And I'm bing chillin'. I'm lead off of Grafai. I've decided Grafai will be my lead of choice. Oh yes, I'm Poison Touch. So I will also be U-turning on anything and getting a poison immediately. I hope you all understand. I hope this makes sense to those watching at home. Code Robbie10 at checkout for 10% off. Anyhow, gotta throw one more of those in there. My opponent doesn't seem to want to play. What if we loaded up 2 games at once? What if I became even more optimal as a battler? See, look at that. Ind 9 BLM. I don't know what that means. But I've decided I will lead Typhlosion this game. And I'm gonna just press Choice Specs Eruption with Terra Fire. Because I failed to see what my opponent can do to stop this. So they went to Focus Sash Furret, which is a really good Pokemon. Not. Oh, they went Kamala, which is a very good Pokemon. Not. Unfortunately, it lived. But the nice thing is, they knocked. So I get to keep erupting. Hold on. I should have checked the strength. I just kind of kept erupting due to, like, the desire to see this move on my screen repeatedly. And I hope you all understand. I wish I was Fire Blast right now instead of, Flamethrower, just in case they go to Sinsu here. This is probably going to be, like, Plot or something. It could be Trick Room as well, but I'm literally just going to keep attacking what's in front of me with Typhlosion. They brought a team that has no resist. So, of course, I will erupt. My opponent does come back. Very little time left, but they do come back. So Peter Griffin's led with, I can U-turn. Oh wait, I'm pranks. Dude, I literally misread this as Poison Touch. I hyped myself up a little too much. I'll be going Earthworm here. Help. What does this mean? What does this mean when he does this? What does it mean when he goes for Swords Dance, chat? What am I supposed to take from this? Guys, help! Guys, help! The squirrel! Eruption is stronger. I will be going for that. Ah, good. The one mod on their team that I kinda was worried would beat me. This is a great showcase of Pokemon. This is why I say I love playing Pokemon, chat. Oh, they lived. If only I had another fire move! Wow, look at that! Another fire move! Yay! Oh, look! That other fire move! Oh. I gotta burn. I'm staying in. That's a little lead Typhlosion schmicks there while we were waiting for this guy. Love to see it. Help me. Hey. Lamau. This guy really... Why'd he do that? What's the point? Why did he copy me just to remove? You're going right back up, you meanie. You absolute meanie. Now, the unfortunate thing here is I don't really have a good switch in. I guess that's why I would have rather be able to Terra the Decidueye. I'm gonna go for Gunk Shot here. I'm gonna hope that I connect as well. Good. I do die. Dude, Golem Missile's so stupid. Alright. I'll hit the Cramorant. Oh, he's also leftovers. That crit may have mattered. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't know if it did. I'm glad the threat has been neutralized. This Terra's gonna come back to bite me, by the way. I already know it. I'm gonna go Worm here, though. As I did go for Aura Wheel. Mono Dark Pulse is interesting. But we get our room up. Oh, I misclicked. I meant to go for the other move. That's unfortunate. Like, I literally there meant to go for my, what's it called? Pain Split? Also, Eruption is, still stronger. But I'm gonna go for Pain Split because it meant I would have gotten more damage overall. I guess it's okay. I got an extra turn to Free Fire with Typh. I I guess we take that, but we definitely have lost this game. Did not play this game as well as I needed to win. I literally just didn't respect his, well, no, I respected Ditto too much. I didn't ever need to Terra there. Like, it was just a bad Terra turn, you know? Well, I go, Decid there. We could still win this, I guess. Does it go for a U-turn? I'm gonna go Typh. This is annoying, because they've got the stupid Electrode, but I think I have to... They go Metacham. Is this Scarf? I mean, if oh, I just lose then. I was gonna say, if it's Scarf, then yeah, I mean, I don't have anything I can do. Wow. That is a very unfortunate game that I should never be losing. That's just, again, I got way too hyped in just having fun with just clicking based on what was in front of me. I didn't even pay attention to the rest of his team and what it could do. Very unfortunate, but, you know, it happens. Like, let's be real here. This is a start where you bin the account. I don't care that the coil's going up. You bin this account. 7-3 on low ladder is inexcusable. I'm not gonna kill this. And it's on ladder, so there's a non-zero chance that this muck... Okay, I was gonna say it was, Assault Vest. It's not, because it set a T-Spike. But it could have been. Because I'll just throw off an Iron Tail. I don't really need to do anything else. Alright, well, if you're gonna stay in versus me, I will coil. I don't think this has knock. That's really good for me. If that's the case, that's really good. I also think Grafia is gonna wall it. What's your last? Because he isn't going for, Drain Punch either, which would obviously do a lot more. Can this miss still? Oh, it can't. Cool. Well, I guess I could just KO this. I got a defense drop. I was thinking about body pressing, but I had a feeling my opponent didn't know how to switch, so fortunately I was correct. And the nice thing too is I could always just literally remove these at any given moment. So now we're gonna go Grafia. They go for a little Drain Punch. I'm on Knock, because I don't like this having an Eviolite. And now I'm gonna go Typh. And I think I kill you. If you Terra Waters, then that's unfortunate, but alright. Yeah. I don't care if you're max special defense, dude. I am a Specs Typhlosion. Like, this mon is just going berserk. Alright, good. Good, Rabia, yes. Excuse you. Get off my screen. Get off my screen, you ugly man. How dare you? Jolteon comes out here. I mean, this could technically have Terra Blast Ice. I kind of just have to accept that. And I'm gonna triple arrows here for Chip. I don't have a scout that I want to go to, right? Because, like, if I switch hard Brux there, I risk losing the game entirely. I'll just press U-turn here. There's no reason to. Their whole team takes a lot. Oh, they're Terra Electric. I actually probably shouldn't have, I should have switched there, I think, is what I'm saying. Because Electrode is technically a threat. If they Terra Ice here, then I mean, obviously we don't care. Well, they can't. They just Terra'd. Why am I saying if they Terra Ice here, I don't care? Yeah, of course I don't care. They can't. Most intelligent tier leader on this website, guys. And yeah, they forfeit. Wonderful. I want another one. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. I'm kind of just playing because I'm having a lot of fun. 360, no Sylph Scope? Well, unfortunately, my opponent does have Pokemon faster than Typhlosion. So if I was Scarf, this game would be, like, easy. Easy mode. I'm leading Decid. Decidueye, like, beats their entire team. From the lead, Decidueye beats their entire team, which is very funny. What if I defogged? Oh. Oh. This is HO, though? Huh. I do need to keep you around. This could be Workup Pyroar, which would be moderately annoying, but I should be chilling. Oh, am I remembering right? Am I not flip turn? Oh, thank God I'm flip turn, bro. I was about to write up an entire essay to OBB if I got past a non-flip turn Bruxish. For some reason, I just thought I remembered it not having it. I'm staying in a U-turning. Yeah, give me that extra chip. Because now I go Grafii. Oh, is he Terra Dark? I think I have to Encore anyway. Ah! But I got the Terra out of him, so we're chill. This mon is here just to check you. Thank God I didn't get crit. Maybe it would have been better to go Hard Earthworm then? Maybe? No, because it wouldn't have been Terra'd. This guy comes in, he's physical, we know that. Oh, he's Life Orb special. Interesting, okay. I don't think you really have a move for me then. Technically, Typh is faster than a lot of their team. 20? Yo, that's not damage. Yo, that is not damage. Let me roost real quick. Actually, Triple Arrows is free. Yeah, I also got a defense drop on the Goidoi. And I can just go into Spiritomb here. Oh, meow. And this is a free Dark Pulse. Well, guys, it would have been a free Dark Pulse, but as you see, I am blind. So I clicked the move that still had the same color, but was not the same move. And I'm gonna Trick Room up. Hit him with the double pulse. He can't Mach Punch me because I am a Dark type. Let's go. What if I kill this with +2? Dude! Bruh! He's getting a bruh for that. Are you kidding me? A burn? And that's the only way I lose! That's literally the only way I lose, if he burns me with Girder. Thankfully, he did stay in the drain. So I can keep going for my... unfortunately versus Sceptile, I won't one-shot it. I have to Roost. This guy just went for Vacuum Wave. A very disrespectful move to see out of my opponent there. I'm gonna Roost. Because they could kill themselves with Vac Wave here. Or just, period, they could kill themselves there with whatever move. And I don't want that. Pyroarcum's out. Typh's always the answer here because I don't ever risk Bruxish. They Hyper Voice. If this is Spec, or not Specs, if it's Scarf, that's a problem. Wait, no, it's not a problem because they sacked it. And Decidueye just walls this. Right? Decidueye walls more Pico, right? Right? Ah, Decidueye walls more Pico. Yeah, that could have been really bad. That could have been really bad. Oh my god, dude, I really thought for a second that I lost because I got the burn there. And I can't complain a ton about the hacks because I got a lot in the early few games in this video. But it shmiz what it shmiz, man. 2,000 plus coil. Like I said, I don't think I'm going for Rex, but I did want to at least ladder some, because they use a cool tier. They got some fun mons. It's a very weird tier, though. Like, again, what I was talking about earlier, about all the Pokemon in this format just being so much better than they used to be. No longer is this the tier of, like, oh yeah, our best Pokemon is Gloom, but by the way, guys. No, now you got mons like Hisuian Sneasel, Toxicroak, which is going to be in you. But I digress. Bruxish, Snorlax. Like, the fact Snorlax is in this tier and isn't considered broken is insane. The fact Oricorio Sinsu is in this tier and isn't considered broken, that's also insane. But I'll pause this, we'll get another battle, be right back. Alright guys, the ladder has decided I need to lose my last game. What is 15-11, bro? 15-11 points? And he brought a Snorlax and I'm using Typhlosion, dude? Literally, that's cheating. You're not allowed to bring this mod. Oh my lord, this guy's team is scary. I will say, Spiritomb looks nasty here. Their only resist is Honchkrow. So, if I can get my rocks up, Spiritomb maybe could be how I win this. That's gonna be how I think I have to play. I'm gonna lead off with Grafii. Unfortunately, I've been counter-led. I'm gonna stay in a knock because I know I'll live one hit. I really wish I was Poison Touch, but I get it. We knock a helmet off of this. They're probably gonna knock here, because I do have Earthworm. I'm gonna go Decidueye. There's Defog here always. I could also triple arrows pretty safely. Like, they don't have a switch into triple arrows. Let me go for that. Yeah, because if they go into this mod, I really want this weakened for my Spiritomb later. So, this is a bit better. They could U here. This mon does check an awful lot of their team just by existing. I think they U here. I'm defogging. Okay, or they do that. So that's pretty good for me. Now I go Earthworm. Where I stay in? Yeah, stay in here. Man, you're trash for that. Like, you are genuinely one of the worst players in the world for that. You know? I didn't think that Brave Bird would have this thing just in the back waiting. But, admittedly, I can't really flack it that much of a play. You know? As unfair as I want to be, my opponent had every right to make that type of play there. Flamethrower is very easy for my opponent to go for here, but I have a feeling they won't because I have this Typh. And they don't know from Flash Fire. At the same time, help! So what I was gonna say there, am I slower with this? Okay, good. Just needed to know for, like, future reference if I do get a plot off. I'm gonna die to Drake here. Oh, they're not even Draco, they're Dragon Pulse? Bro, come on. Come on, man! Well, I am gonna be slower. And by slower, I mean faster. Flinch? There's no justice in this world. There is truly no justice in this world. Flinch? Flinch? Crit? Guys, I think I just got... I think what just happened is I just got outplayed. Dude, is this not even... Bro, it's not even Harvest! It's... Wait, no, it is Harvest. He's just not gotten a single one. Well, you know what they say. Sometimes you just lose. Also, he's playing for the 6-0. You're such a pussy. I'm erupting again. I don't even know what this thing's item is. Chesto. Because why not? Why wouldn't you be Chesto Berry? You know? Why wouldn't you be Chesto Berry on this? I got rocks up, so this is dead. They do crit there, which is annoying. There is technically a win chance, but, like, it's so minor at this point. I don't kill this, right? I need a reminder. How much does Scyfang's do to this? Sure, why not? What does that take from Bruxish? Oh, Scyfang's right, is literally exactly enough. So they sack you. If you go Sand Slash, I may just Terra immediately. But I don't think I kill. Yeah, no, 45 to 54, so it's gonna live. So I always have to go Earthworm here. I have to go Worm, right? Like, I can't stay in. If he knocks me, I lose. Guaranteed. If he knocks... I don't really think I have an out here. Alright, hold on. Chance? Chance? I literally can't see it any turns. Alright. Rocks are staying. I guess. Chance? I don't think there really is a chance, but we'll still type it up. We'll hype up the chance. Because Worm probably just gonna get two-shot by Crunch from this or something. This is unfortunate. I think I have to stay in, though. I think I literally have to just stay in and Terra Psychic. Alright, well, he didn't get the, what's it called? Paralysis. But also, I think if I switched there, it was, like, always over. My opponent can still Terra, so, like, I'm pretty sure they're gonna win, but... We've played about as well as I could've. How much should I take from Crunch? I mean Jolteon. Crunch. Technically it's in Crunch range. So I think we always switch. Like, technically Jolt's in Crunch range. It's dependent on what this... It depends on what this wants to go for. I think he always switches here, though. Because you never risk the speed... Okay, well, I won a speed tie, and he won the 50-50. That's unfortunate. It's a 50-50 there on a lot of things. Terra type, and who wins the speed tie. Maybe Scyfangs was better, though. Was Scyfang's better there? I wouldn't have killed. I wouldn't have killed. I had to Crunch. I had to hope they were Terra Psychic. That's literally the only play I had. Hope for Terra Psychic, and for them to die to Crunch after losing the speed tie. What I thought they would do is go Jolteon first. I think they did actually throw a little bit there, because you go Jolteon, see what I lock into, and then you know if you need to Terra or not. Because keep in mind, if I just Psychic Fangs there, they lost the game. When they didn't need to. Now, maybe they didn't kill me with Wave otherwise, but I was literally Terra'd. You always killed me with Wave Crash. Yeah, they threw the game, but I guess they thought, you know what? No, they did throw. I was going to say they didn't want to, because you just switch. And you kill me with Wave Crash, you win the game, even if you die to Recoil. So I don't really understand what happened there, but it happens, man. We'll get one more game, I think, and then we'll wrap it up. It's been a very long video. And if you stay till the end, I do have a little update for y'all, in addition, of course, to how I've been able to hype up Advanced GG lately, so be right back. Alright, guys, I would like to believe that I can beat the team that has four, I guess, but 5, we're gonna count you. 5 Pokemon weak to fire when I have a Typhlosion. Just don't do it. Just switch. He could so easily be Terra Dragon, right? Just switch. In fact, Terra Dragon Articuno is a fine check to my Typhlosion. I can't even front. This would be a fine check. Now, if my opponent switches out here themselves, I'm going to assume they are not Terra Dragon or Water. So my opponent stayed in to go for Freeze Dry. I don't think that they're the right Terra type. Maybe they're Poison or something. I don't know. Maybe my opponent is better suited off playing Backgammon or something. I don't know, dude. Alright. Well, let's see. Can we get a little funny Earthworm win? I will be coiling. I dare you. Terrifire me. I dare you, bro. I triple dog dare you. I was joking. I was joking. I didn't mean for you to actually do it. You know what's crazy? I need to switch. Alright, good. I'm wave crashing as well, by the way. No reason to predict. No reason to predict. Avalanche Articuno alert. Avalanche Articuno alert. Yo, it's funny they have a fire resist. They had a fire resist. Alright, well, we get rid of the Leafeon. That's good. Blast comes in, looking for a KO. I will just go Earthworm again. If they predict it and CC me, good play. I could go Grafaiai, I guess, is a mid-ground. Graf is still nice, though, for Prankster Encore versus something. Let's go Earthworm. As they roar me. Wow, I thought somehow my Earthworm was past a wish there, or a healing wish, because I saw the full HP bar, and I'm like, what happened? I don't understand. I'm gonna press Dark Pulse. We're just gonna see what happens. Actually, I'm going right back to the worm. Yeah. Yeah, this has lefties. What am I supposed to take from that? I'm just gonna go Grafaiai. We're gonna see what happens with this lefties Florigato. We went from facing a dude, by the way, 1,500 plus points. Almost beating him, by the way, too. To facing 1,000 elo. Dude, why does that do so much? Hello? You have an item! I don't care that it's stab, bro. That move is 55 power. Well, I will be gunk-shotting here, so as to avoid giving them a free boost to Acro. And gunk-shot will also be killing, so that's pretty helpful. Oh my lord, this battle is so fun. Alright, well, the Articuno has taken Stealth Rock damage. I think my lead of Typhlosion probably would have worked no matter what. And we do connect and KO the Articuno. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. Also, I wonder how much I lost from losing to that one guy. Okay, I lost like literally 5 coil. Guess that's what happens when you lose to the dude at rank 1 when you're piss low. 9 and again, like I said, 13 games in, I have 4 losses. You bin the account. I'm just here to have fun. If somehow I stumble into Rex, that is entirely independent of the efforts of this video and any future ones. I knocked, by the way, just in case they decided to set up. I will now be super killing the rest of your Pokemon. Hold on. Super killing. I didn't want to misspeak there. No, you're dying to a Terra Fire Specs Eruption. Off my screen. I'm about to kill 75 generations of Glastrier here. Y'all ready for this? Come on, FCBL Cowed. Get popped. Get popped. I want to see this glass melt. Alright, I think that's a pretty good one to end it on. I hope y'all enjoyed. There you go. My, after this video, 2162 coil. I definitely am not getting Rex, but pretty fun games. There were lots of games I just threw for no reason, but, you know, I'm here to have fun. And a couple nights ago, I literally didn't sleep at all. So, I'm still pretty tired, even though I slept last night. Makes it a lot easier to go on autopilot and just not care. But, like I said, had a lot of fun, and I hope y'all enjoyed. The little update, of course, for those of y'all that stayed an hour 11 minutes in is I actually do have a Discord server now for members. It is members only for now. I do want to eventually open it up to everyone, but I'm still setting things up. If you are a member already and you're watching this, obviously join it. There is a community post with the link. Just make sure your Discord is connected with your YouTube. Well, your YouTube connected to your Discord, otherwise you can't join. If you would like to join the server and see what's going on in there in the very early stages, hey, join as a member now. I will probably start advertising this more as I actually get things set up, but as I said, I want to keep it... I don't want to get flooded with 1 million people yet, because, like I said, still setting things up, making it look prettier. So, if that interests you, pop on in, and I do have some plans for videos with members helping out. If you know, and you'll know if you're a member, and then you know. Catch y'all next time, though. Peace.